Yeah, it's exciting. It's something all college golfers and junior golfers should dream of when they're growing up, is to be a professional golfer. And now I've finally declared my professional status, and I'm excited to get going out here playing on such a good tour as the Korn Ferry Tour. Every level I've played on, I've kind of started at the bottom and then built my way up to have success. And in the back of my mind, I know at some point I'll build my way up on this tour and have success. So it's just kind of that confidence of being successful at certain different levels and knowing I can win. And then seeing the people out here that I've kind of grown up playing against, they're just a little bit older than me. I see that I beat them in the past, they beat me, but I know that I belong. Multiple people told me at Wells Fargo, just when I start playing as a pro, to just be myself. They said a lot of people when they turn pro, they want to hire this person and hire this person everywhere and try to make the best use of all the resources that are given to us, which is a lot. But the best advice they said would be just to be myself, and what's been working, just continue to improve on that. I grew up a Clemson fan my whole life, went to football games, and it's always been a part of our family. My mom went to school there, got her master's, my uncle went there, my sister was in school when I was being recruited, my cousin was there at the same time. So I always kind of grew up around the campus going over there, and when I was starting to get recruited by them, it was an obvious decision for me to go to Clemson. And then when I met the team and met the coaches, I fell in love with the program. And once I got there, instantly started meshing with them. And now after my 4 years, I'm still staying there again next year. I'm living in Clemson. I'll be my home base for when I'm not on the road. I'm not ready to leave that Clemson family yet. We have a very tight-knit bunch on the golf team, and then even with my other friends. And there's not really ever any controversy at Clemson. You always have people inviting you in and trying to be friends with you. It's a big deal to have the Clemson ball on your chest or hat, and I'm glad that I've been able to play for that ball for 4 years. I've always been a scoreboard watcher, a rankings watcher. I like to look at that. I like to know where I am. I don't want any uncertainty. I like to know what I can do. So even if I'm winning by 5 in a tournament or down by 6, I'm checking the leaderboard because I want to know what I have to do, to get it done. So I watched it. I wasn't happy when I was lower on the rankings because I wasn't playing as good as I wanted to. So I couldn't wait to kind of get back at it. The winter break was tough because I was just sitting there idle and getting ready for the spring. So I knew once I got ready for the spring, I'd be ready to hit the ground running, and I did. I won a couple times, and had some really good finishes that boosted me up. But yeah, I definitely watched it. I would say that it's never really over till it's over. There's always time to make a move. I started at 10, I think, at the beginning of my senior year, and fell down to 14. And then in a matter of 6 weeks, I was inside the top 5. And so good golf always translates on whatever level you're on. And so I think good golf on this level, you'll find your way inside the top 5. My goal now is to try to get as many points as I can and get inside that top 75 and make playoffs. If I make playoffs, then it's a kind of a shootout for those 3 or 4 events, and could find myself on the PGA Tour soon. So that's kind of the goal right now, is to get as many points and play as good as I can at each start. Not really taking any of those for granted. I'm going to play a lot of golf here, but they're going to be important tournaments. So I'm going to play as well as I can now and see if I can find myself in the 75.